Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Garden City Community Chat. This is episode number 583 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It's Thursday, July 7th, 2022. We're so happy that you could be with us tonight. We hope that you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Carrie, and also joining me tonight are my co-hosts, Garden City's very own meteorologist, Doppler Tom Mywinski. Tom, how you tonight?
Doing good. Nice and a little bit cooler today, but a little warm still.
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll take it, right?
Yeah, we'll take it. I don't know where Mike is. He's MIA, so we'll have to see if he pops in here shortly. If not, we're going to handle it ourselves. So we'll see what happens. All right. Tonight, we have a twofer for you. We have two guests. Our first guest will be the owner of O-Snap Photo Booth with us. Pretty interesting what she has converted into her business. And then a little later, we're going to have Mayor Randy Walker of Garden City. O-Snap owner is Chelsea Nicole. She'll be here. So, and then the mayor is going to talk some city business and also talk about his bid for reelection. So it should be another good one for you. We hope that you'll stick around. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. We'd appreciate it. First up, meteorologist Doppler Tom will be here with the latest weather forecast for you. And then Mike, if he's here, will close out the show with some community events and announcements. So you don't want to miss those. So grab your favorite beverage or snack and join us for the next hour or so. Just a quick reminder about these upcoming shows so you can get them on your calendar. Next week on July 14th, we have another first-time guest to the show, Miss Shannon Coffey, who is the owner of Notary Babe LLC. It's a mobile notary service. It's a very interesting business, and she'll be here to explain everything you need to know about her business and what services that she provides. And then right after Shannon, we're going to have Walter Epps will be back. As you recall, he was on our show not too long ago. He is seeking to become Wayne County's new sheriff. And as you know, I have been working on having all 5 Garden City Council candidates on the show at the same time. And so far, we have 4 that are committed to the July 28th show. And we'll be actually fielding questions and concerns for them from you, the residents. So between now and then, we want you to email your questions to us at gardencitycommunitychat@gmail.com, and we'll get them answered for you, put them up on air, and see how that goes. So far, we have Kim Dold, J. Lee Lynch, Denise Stabley, and Zach Witt have committed, so they will be here for sure. So we have some great guests coming up. Get those calendars marked, and we hope that you'll join us. Now, tonight, if you have any questions for any of us here tonight, put them in the comment section. We'd appreciate it. If you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, please go ahead and put them in there. You can also text your questions to us at 734-788-9319. We also want to take a minute to say thank you to all of you who listen and support us every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We really appreciate your support, and we'll always continue to promote our community and yours. Reminder, if your community or organization has any events or announcements or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners, all you have to do is email the details to us at at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/gcchat, and we'll be more than happy to pass that information along. All right, let's get Tom in here now with the weather. Then we'll spend some time chatting with our special guest, Chelsea Nicole from O-Snap, and Mayor Randy Walker from Garden City. So stand by for Tom. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Not too bad today, Tom. A little less humid.
Just a little bit. I mean, all this week we had all sorts of different weather. We had a little bit of rain this week. Didn't really affect the 4th of July holiday. Then we had a little bit of a heat, and then we had a little bit of a relaxed in the heat, but still 80s and 90s this week with some rain mixed in. And we'll definitely take the rain because when it isn't raining, it could definitely be pretty hot, and those plants and grass are starting to really feel it if you're not watering the grass as much as you should. Parts of my grass is looking a little brown, but we're gonna hopefully get a little bit more rain as we get into tomorrow to kind of help us. But for the rest of tonight, we're gonna be overall seeing a little bit of increase in cloud cover. We are seeing a little bit of that throughout the day, and we'll see a little bit more of that increase in cloud cover tonight. And those temperatures will probably get into the upper 60s for overnight lows. So a mild night out there. And then as we get into tomorrow and overall, as those clouds move in overnight, it will overall be a cloudier day tomorrow. And that will keep the temperatures a little bit on the cooler side, relatively speaking. We're going to see temperatures in the low 80s for high temperatures tomorrow. And then we'll probably see a little bit of rain as we get into the late afternoon and early evening hours with our next round of rain moving in. And doesn't appear to be anything too crazy, just a nice little soaking steady rain that will be moving through, and won't really amount to much, but nevertheless will definitely take a little bit of a steadier rain moving in to help with our watering, if you will. And then as we get into the weekend, the sun will be back. The warmth will be relatively back, and we definitely will be needing the sunglasses and sunscreen this weekend because it'll definitely be a great weekend for everybody, even you and I, Carrie.
Really?
We're going to see temperatures in the low 80s. We're not
it.
going to see anything too crazy with temperatures this weekend. A lot of sunshine. Humidity won't be too crazy as well, so we'll definitely take that. I don't really see the humidity being a problem at all this weekend. So yes, we'll enjoy that because it is almost officially getting into the hotter season as we get into the month of July. And this weekend will be one of the last weekends of a little bit of a cool down because as we get into next week, we're going to see a little bit of increase in the temperatures again. So as we get into Monday and Tuesday, we're going to see temperatures get into the upper 80s to lower 90s for highs. So a little bit of a jump again as we get into next week with the humidity increasing as well. And then we'll probably see a system move in kind of Monday night into Tuesday. And then it will kind of decrease our temperatures as we get into Wednesday. We'll probably see temperatures get into the low 80s again as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. So a little bit of a cool down as we get into the mid portion of the week. And then as we get into the end portion of the week, Friday and into the following weekend on Saturday and Sunday of the 16th and 17th of July, we'll see those temperatures increase again into the upper 80s to lower 90s. So we're going to see a little bit of a roller coaster with temperatures. Yeah. We have everything for everybody in this forecast. I feel like we got a little bit of rain, a little bit of a cool down. We got some sunshine. We got some heat. It covers all the boxes for everybody. And summer is definitely moving in. And as we get toward the end of the month of July, I can't even get fast on that. We're almost through the month of July as we get into the next few weeks. We're going to see those temperatures getting probably consistently back into a hotter pattern. So we're probably going to see those 90s back for multiple days. I don't really see any significant heat at this time, but lower 90s are going to kind of be the calling card as we end the month of July and more of a consistent pattern throughout the week. So I know, Carrie, we're both silent after that statement
not happy.
Because it's just not something we want to hear. But this is summer in Michigan, and we're going to see that hot weather return. And after just a few little rounds of rain, I don't really see a lot of rain into the forecast. So the new drought monitor came out across the U.S. and Michigan, getting a little bit more drier out there, especially across the north. We're not really into any drought conditions just yet, but that will probably get a little bit worse as we get into the whole month of July and into August. But I don't really see any significant droughts just yet because that takes like extreme heat with temperatures in the hundreds to really get into some dangerous heat. And I don't see that just yet. I just see 80s and then 90s to really speak of it, with a little bit of rain. And then we see those cool downs behind that front for a couple days, and then that heat comes back. So that's pretty much going to be our weather for probably the rest of the month. It's going to be a little bit of a cool down behind front, a little bit of rain before that cool down, and then warm back up. And then as we get into the end of July, it will probably get much warmer back into the lower 90s. So we'll take it. I mean, temperatures are going to be much worse if we expand outward and quickly talking about some other weather. I mean, it's in the hundreds as we get into the southern United States and across the southern plains right now. So they're dealing with much more hotter temperatures. They can take it, Carrie. We don't want it. And it doesn't get too crazy here with those types of temperatures for a long period of time up in here in the Great Lakes. Severe weather has been a problem as well, mixing in with that heat, dealing with a lot of storminess. That's one thing that's been fairly good this season, Carrie, is we have been missing out on a lot of dangerous flooding like we did last year, and a lot of severe weather. I mean, we dealt with a little bit of storminess about a couple of weeks ago, but overall there really hasn't been a whole lot of significant dangerous summer weather. So we'll take it. I mean, because it can definitely get kind of wild here in Michigan, but we will just have to wait and see how the rest of the summer pans out. But I don't really see too much to end the month of July, so we'll take it. Okay. Other than that, it's been fairly quiet also across the Atlantic hurricane season. It is hurricane season, but the good news is that I don't really see any imminent problems at this time. Other than that, that's pretty much the weather. But if you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated as we continue our summer heat.
Yeah. Thanks, Richard.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like you said, it could be worse, a lot worse. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to a few people that are in there watching us tonight. Garden City Fire Chief Kathy Harmon is in there. How you doing, Chief? Also, Patty Fix, Lisa Poma, Ed Wilhite from Hogs Backyard Barbecue. Hi, Ed. How you doing? Say hi to the wife. Don Nicholson from Don Nicholson Enterprises, the car cruise guru. Also, Captain Steve Ray is in there. No more Lieutenant Steve Ray. He's a captain now. Barb Reddy's in there. Kathy Ward, our number one fan, and Shannon Coffey, next week's guest, is in there. How you doing, Shannon? Looking forward to having you on the show. All right, let's introduce our first guest for tonight. It's her first time on the show from O Snap Photo Booth. Please give a warm welcome to Chelsea Nicole. Let's bring her in. Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
Hey, Carrie. I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great. We're doing great. So thanks for being here tonight. I know you're up north enjoying yourself, right?
Yes. Currently in Houghton Lake, so just enjoying the northern Michigan weather. It's been nice.
Very popular spot, Houghton Lake.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Chelsea, and has photography always been a passion for you?
Yeah, so actually it hasn't, which is kind of crazy because I've always kind of been in like the wedding industry as far as like coordinating. I was a wedding coordinator at a barn wedding venue in Ann Arbor called Fruitig Farms. I'm not sure if anyone knows of Fruitig Farms, but did that for about 5-6 years. And I knew I wanted to do something with events. I just wasn't sure what it was. And then I kept seeing all of these, horse trailer conversions. And I was like, you know what? I need to do something with a horse trailer. I don't know what it is, but I need to do something. So that's when I started looking for a horse trailer. I don't know, maybe last year, October, November, and I came across a trailer located in Northville, Michigan at Mayberry State Park, or the horse farm out there. And I was like, I just need to get it. So
I actually have a picture. Let's bring that up. There it is.
Yep, that's what it looks like. Quite the horse trailer. So I actually picked it up, and my dad's like, no, you're not getting this. Like, it's so rusty. I was like, that's perfect. I want rustic. I want rusty. I have this vision.
So how did it smell?
Well, it did smell a little bit like horse urine,
Oh, okay.
but we were able to get rid of that, so that's good. It
Cool.
wasn't too bad.
Yeah, now there it is on the outside. You on
Yeah.
the outside. Boy, yeah, you did a lot of work on that. Really looks good.
Yeah, so it's actually a 1988 Cherokee horse trailer. We had it sandblasted all the way down to the frame,
Hmm.
and surprisingly, it wasn't as rusty as I thought it would be.
Yeah,
Um,
they make them pretty solid back then.
yeah, no, it was pretty good, and it actually has a Colorado license plate, so came from Colorado somewhere. I'm not too
Wow.
sure when it got to Michigan. Um,
Cool.
but yeah, it's quite
Well,
the
there's the inside. Wow.
yeah. So I wanted to do something with the horse trailer. I've seen a lot of mobile bars,
Uh-huh.
and I just didn't want the risk and liability when it comes to serving alcohol and drinking and driving. So
Yeah.
I really was like, let me just do a photo booth. So
Mhm.
that's when Oh Snap came along, and how we got that name was it just popped like, Oh Snap.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. It's a real
Like,
catchy name.
yeah, like, oh snap, like snap a picture. I
Right,
mean, so
right. Pretty
um
cool.
it is quite versatile, which is really nice. So the photo booth itself inside the trailer, it's not bolted to the floor. So we know a lot of events or venues can't accommodate a full livestock trailer.
Mhm.
So we also rent out the photo booth by itself.
Okay.
And I actually have some inquiries for like a henna tattoo artist who want to rent just the trailer to
Uh-oh.
set up at like an art fair um,
Oh,
to do the henna art on your
okay.
skin or whatever. So,
Now what is this oval thing right here on the stand? What is that?
so that's actually the photo booth itself. So that's
Okay.
where you're going to tap to start the screen. You'll take your image. We are all digital, as I think the world is heading more towards modern technology and not really printing anymore.
Yep,
As with everything, the supply and demand for printers and printer paper is very hard to come by.
exactly.
So it is really nice. And you can print on it. We just have not gone down that route as we
Uh-huh.
really didn't see the need to. Um, so you would just snap your photo and get it sent directly to your cell phone as soon as you take the picture, and you can save it to your camera roll, upload it to any social media, print it out on Shutterfly, do whatever you wish.
So now we're looking at the back end of it, right? And these are the
Yep.
2 doors that are open, correct?
Yep, those are the two back doors that are open. So the bottom and top doors, they do come apart, so you can latch only the bottom or latch only the top.
Okay,
Um, yep,
very cool. And
yep,
there's the outside, you got it set up here, that's pretty nice.
yep. So that's a standard lounge area when you book the horse trailer,
Mhm.
whether it be at like a barn wedding venue or wherever your event takes place. We do set up that extra lounge area for your guests to enjoy.
So you supply all that too then?
Yeah, yep, that comes with the package.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
Now, let's see, I think I got another picture here. Yeah, there's a nice picture. Who is that? That's pretty cute.
Yeah, so this was actually a photographer that rented our horse trailer. It was kind of my setup
Oh,
for a Mother's Day mini session.
oh, cool.
And we were actually set up over by Nankin Mills in Hines Drive. And it was a Mother's Day session where probably about 8 moms came to the session
Oh,
and snap photos with their kids and pregnancy or maternity sessions. So
mhm.
it was really neat. It's like I said, so versatile. You can really do anything with the trailer.
Yeah, that is. That's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
also wanted to put up your website here. People can go to your website and it's got a lot more information, all your contact information, how
Yep.
you can book. You have different packages that they can view.
Yep, absolutely. So there is the packages with, obviously the horse trailer, two different packages. We customize any package if you're not seeing exactly what you need.
Mhm.
Maybe you just need an hour or two. So we are very flexible and customizable with our packages. And then you can also rent the photo booth, like I said, by itself without the horse trailer.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they can book consultation and sessions and all that. So a lot more information on the website that they can go to and check that out.
Yeah. So we do, we
Right.
service all over Detroit Metro. We go north, we
I
go
was just
south.
going to ask you, how far will you go?
Yeah. So we're actually, we're on the east side, like up towards Port Huron, the Thumb area. We have an event going on in September for a wedding. We have an event down in Toledo, Ohio for a wedding in August. So we are kind of all over the map. Yeah.
So you're pretty flexible then. And then, of course, with gas prices the way they are, I would imagine that it's going to be folded in there somehow, right?
Yeah, so our packages remain the same. We haven't adjusted any package pricing thus far. So I have a lot of 2023 inquiries who are booking for the 2022 pricing. So we haven't adjusted anything just yet because we want to obviously be fair and but yeah, it's all included in the package. There is just an extra fee if it's over a certain mileage, just to accommodate kind of that wear and tear and the gasoline.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you really haven't been doing it that long, right?
Nope, I actually just launched April of this year.
Wow.
Yep. So my goal was to do 10 events by the end of the year, and we're going to surpass that come September. So
that's awesome.
That's very, very exciting stuff happening.
I bet. Yeah. So what types of events will you do? I mean, other than, the standard, the weddings.
Yeah, so we do pretty much any and every event. We were invited to a grand opening for a new studio in downtown Plymouth.
Okay.
So we attended that. We have a few baby showers coming up. We have a few bridal showers coming up. We have a graduation party coming up this Sunday. So really any and every kind of event that you can think of that you would want a photo booth to capture your memories.
Now, let me ask you, are you the only one that operates this, or do you have help?
Yeah, no, currently it is just me. So my dad has been super helpful with the renovations and everything. And
good old dad.
Yeah. And, he tags along to the events just because, it's exciting. Puts you in a good mood. It's just good energy to see people having a good time. So he'll tag along every so often, but yeah, really it's just me and my horse trailer.
Wow. Well, hey, that's pretty cool. Look who joined us now. Mike Jones, our other co-host, has joined us. Mike,
I tried to get in for 10 minutes, Gary.
Oh, really?
And every time I signed in, nothing happened.
Oh, wow.
Huh. Finally, it did.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you did. Yeah. So let me ask you, Chelsea, how far in advance should somebody book, an event? You're filling up pretty quick. So,
we are filling up. We're filling up pretty quick. So I know, Saturdays are a very popular event day. I know our next available Saturday is, I think, the second week of September. We are available during the week. We just ask about 2 weeks ahead of time, as we do offer, payment plans if you book well in advance. So all final payments are due 2 weeks before your event. So if you need a photo booth last minute, we can try to accommodate. It's just our dates, are very scarce.
Sure. Yeah, understandable. So contact information is on the screen there. If anybody, and then the website, of course, is probably the best way. They can fill out the consultation thing and that.
Yeah, and they can also get to the website through the Facebook page, Snap Mobile Photo Booth. There's a link in there as well. Or you can always send me a Facebook message or call or text the phone number on the screen as well.
Awesome. Anything else you wanted to cover?
No, I think that's good. Thank you so much for having us on the show. I really appreciate it. And
absolutely. I just think it's a unique, it's just really cool. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, and the name of the trailer, Sky, you got to mention that.
Yep. So I named my horse trailer Sky. It is after my German Shepherd puppy Sky. She'll be 1 next month.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, we're big dog lovers too.
yep. So
Yeah. Awesome.
yeah.
Well, look, thank you again for being here tonight and taking the time out. And it was really a pleasure. And please feel free to come back anytime, okay, and talk about whatever you got going on.
Awesome.
If you have any events or anything you want to send us and us to mention for you, we'd be more than happy to. Mike, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Carrie and Mike. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, you just take care and enjoy your time up there, and good luck.
Thank you, guys. We'll chat soon.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. That's a unique
Something different.
It really is. Really is. She really did a great job on that. I really liked it. Once again, her name, Chelsea Nicole. She is the owner and founder of OSNAP, and you can call or text her at 734-404-8604 and email her at ooh.snap@outlook.com. And check out her website as well, and you can find her on Facebook. All right. Very cool. All right. I wanted just to mention real quick, if you are a small business owner and would like to be featured on our show, like Chelsea was tonight, we would really appreciate you contacting us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. We are here for you and would love to have you on the show and be a part of promoting your business for you. Okay. Let's introduce our next guest tonight. He's been on several times. Looking forward to it. Please welcome Garden City Mayor Randy Walker. Hey, Mayor, how you doing?
Good, Carrie. How you doing? How you doing, Mike?
Doing good, Randy.
Good.
He made it. He made it in.
I see that.
Yeah.
I signed in about 5 times before I finally got through to you. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't get that. It's just a glitch, but you're here now, so that's good. So, Mayor, what was I going to say? Oh, I did want to ask you, what made you decide to run again?
Well, a lot of good things going to be happening in Garden City. As you know, we received some COVID funding from the federal government in the amount of $2.7 million.
Wow.
Which we put it right into our reserves.
Okay.
And we have a lot of plan. I wanted to be part of the plan of spending that. And you got to remember, I've lived here over 60 years, went K through 12, played Little League Baseball here. This is my city. I love this city.
Yeah.
And Garden City's never had this kind of funding dropped in their lap. And
yeah, a lot of money right there.
A lot of good things we can do with it. And I wanted to be part of that. Plus, I did receive a lot of phone calls from business owners and residents asking me to run one more time, and employees. So I talked over with the wife and decided to go one more term.
Yeah, because that's got to be a family decision, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the wife was a big part of it. Yep.
So how much money did we get? 2 point what?
We already received. The money's already in. We got 2.7 million.
Wow.
I'm going to explain. We got more coming, hopefully, but and that sounds like a lot of money, but this is where I'm a little upset. We're a bedroom community. What that means is just property taxes. We don't have a lot of commercial property. We don't have a Ford Motor Company, a Westland Mall,
right?
Like the other cities. Like this COVID money, it's done by population, and we're under 50,000. So that us and Wayne and I think Romulus, we got 2-3 million each. Dearborn Heights, Westland, they got 20-something million each.
Wow.
But they got 85, 90,000 residents. And
true,
when you get over the 50,000 mark, you get the bigger bucks. So even though 2.7, I'm grateful, and it sounds like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but it's not like what they're getting next door on both sides of us. So, but we got good plans for this money. Council will be voting down the road to concur to spend it, but I think pretty much everybody from talking is on board, and I can tell you what we plan on doing with it.
I was just going to ask you.
Yeah, well, we'll start with the police department. That police department building is 29 years old. be 30 years old next year.
Holy cow.
The roof, I know, 1993.
Doesn't seem like it.
I know that. Everybody thinks it's new, but, think about 30 years.
Yeah.
It's time to replace the roof. The roof is shot. It's
Right.
leaking like crazy. How many people got a 30-year-old roof on their house? I mean,
Exactly.
the HVAC air conditioning unit for that building is shot.
Mhm.
So we want to get a new roof at the PD with some of this money, new HVAC. City Hall is no different than all the residents. We've had all these power outages. And when that happens, we got to close City Hall, send the employees home, and then residents are coming up to pay bills or come into the building and get a birth certificate or death certificate. And the doors are locked because we went home, no power. So we plan on buying a full building generator for City Hall.
Mm.
We plan on renovating the fire department, make it female friendly so we can hire female firefighters and have private sleeping quarters.
Sure.
Right now, we don't have that. And they're doing other I think they're going to extend the building because we had the new fire truck coming. I think they're going to do some work in the kitchen area. But the fire department needs renovation. And so part of that money is going to be used for that as well. We also received $400,000 from the state just for the fire department renovation. So
Wow.
when you look at the total renovations for the fire department, City Hall, and the police department, it comes to about 1.7 million. That leaves $1 million left, and that's a plan to go to the Radcliffe Center. Now we purchased the Radcliffe Center for $175,000
Mm-hmm.
for 80-something thousand square foot building and 15 acres. That was a no-brainer.
Wow.
And we purchased it with that money. We put that money, like I said, in reserves, and then we paid for Radcliffe. We took control of Radcliffe in the middle of May,
Okay.
end of May.
Uh-huh.
And what we plan on doing with that $1 million is $80,000, which we just approved, council did for the dance floor. We want to do LED lighting throughout, new roof, replacement of some AC rooftop units. So there's more. We want to do the game room. We want to do table shuffleboard, ping pong tables, pool tables. We want to have a computer lab for children and adults where we can teach Word, Excel, PowerPoint.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a real nice community center. Like I said, and to go back to COVID money, like I said, we got 2.7 million from the federal government. We already received it. It's in our bank account.
Mm-hmm.
The county, Wayne County, got 350 million in COVID money
Ooh, you're gonna divvy that up?
to spread out to their 43 communities.
Okay.
And we've been in talk with the county executive. We're trying to get $4 million for our share with a $1 million match that we would have to make.
Mhm.
But that's, if we get that, and we're working hard on it, and it looks like it may come to fruition. Can't say 100%, but we get that. We want to build a full-size gymnasium at Radcliffe, new entrance, new boiler, and then that will be a state-of-the-art community center for us. And what's great about it, with all this COVID funding from the federal government, is all these improvements that I've mentioned will be paid for with COVID money, no increase in taxes to our residents.
Nothing to the residents.
No, this is all COVID funding given to us by the federal government. But now they're giving it to everybody. They're giving it to cities all across the United States by population and to the county. So, I mean, everybody's receiving, money, but this is what we plan on doing with ours. And that Radcliffe Center is going to be absolutely beautiful when we get done.
Yeah, hopefully that's going to be a destination, not only for us, but, other people, right?
Yeah, well, the seniors in the morning can use it, the kids in the afternoon, adults in the evening.
Right.
And also in the, they can be in there at all times, but I'm talking programs.
Sure.
But we've already moved the food pantry over there. We've moved some of the other classes over there. So we're in process of getting in there 100%. So
Yeah, we're actually gonna next Wednesday. We're gonna have our Commission on Aging meeting over there and
Yeah.
be able to see it for the first time.
Take a look at the hallways. When you walk in, you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, it's just
Yeah.
beautiful."
Yeah,
Wide hallways, clean, the floor spotless.
quite a difference.
It's quite a lot more modern than the Maplewood Community Center. And
Right.
this fell into our lap, and like I said, it was a no-brainer. I mean, that building fell in our lap, and then so did this COVID money. So,
Yeah.
uh,
So the Radcliffe Center, the progress, it's progressing, right?
every day.
Good. Now, any idea when it'll be open completely to the public or no? Not yet.
I can't give you that answer because it depends on the renovations and
Now, there are some organizations in there, right?
yes,
Yep.
and
I believe they're paying, right?
yes, we got two Head Start.
Right.
I don't hope I'm not getting this mixed up with. We got some at Maplewood too.
I think Head Start's one of them.
At Maplewood, we have the library, GSRP, Great Start Readiness Program for 4-year-olds. They're running out at Maplewood, and Radcliffe is a Head Start federal program,
Mm-hmm.
and pre-K 4 to 6, I believe. And then we got a T-Lab, International Tutoring Program out at Radcliffe, professional licensing and testing for youth and adults. So we got T-Lab and Head Start already running at Radcliffe. And at Maplewood, we have the library, GSRP, and Great Start Readiness Program.
Nice.
So
Let me ask you this. Are they going to charge the 501c3s like Kiwanis or the Garden Club to use any of those rooms over there?
that's a good question. I don't want to just answer off the top of my head. That will be a council decision. We'll definitely talk about it, but I'm sure if there is any charge, it would be discounted, but I don't know. I can't give that answer.
Okay.
That's another thing I want to say, because I see on social media, everything's the mayor. The mayor did this, the mayor. They act
Yeah,
like
would you quit doing all those stuff?
yeah. They act like I'm a king and whatever I say goes. I'm only one of 7. I get 1 vote.
Yeah.
So there's 7 of us making all these decisions, and I get 1 vote out of 7. So if something gets put into place, it's not the mayor that put it in place. It's mayor and council put it in place. I wish people would quit saying the mayor's doing this, the mayor's doing that.
Right.
It's mayor and council. I have 1 vote out of 7.
Right.
So
Yeah, they need to understand that. I
they
mean,
do. They do not understand. They act like I'm a king and whatever I say goes, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. It's
yeah. If you had that kind of influence, wow.
yeah, exactly. So no, mayor and council, will
Work together, right?
we'll work together, and we pass all the fees that come before us, and we can have discussion at the table and say, hey, let's give a discount, or let's not charge our Kiwanis and our Rotary.
Right. I mean, I just
Yeah.
feel
Right.
the Garden Club, Kiwanis do a lot for the city. I don't think they should be charged. That's just
I
my-
think if it's the volunteer groups, they shouldn't be charged at all.
Okay.
If there's a group making money, then that's a different thing. But if they're volunteer, I agree 100%.
Okay. All right. Speaking
Question.
of the Wayne County Executive, you were recently appointed as Director of Veteran Services for Wayne County.
That's correct.
Now, there's no conflict of interest there whatsoever.
No.
Correct?
Conflict of interest, there has to be a monetary gain. Like, for instance, if I owned a cement company,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm voting to give my company some of the road work, that's a
Right.
huge conflict of interest.
Huge.
I'm voting on something that's going to benefit my company. And when I worked at Ford Motor Company, and I owned Ford stock, I always had to raise my hand when we purchased Ford vehicles. I said, look, when every time they sell a Ford vehicle, my stock's going to go up. That's a conflict of interest. So I was told you got to raise your hand and declare it. And if council tells you, we understand you work at Ford's, you can still go ahead and vote. But the bottom line is you got to call it out.
Yeah.
But you definitely can't vote on something that you're going to benefit from. My job is to help indigent veterans that have DTE shutoffs, water shutoffs, no food, nowhere to live.
For all 43 communities.
All 43 communities.
Wow.
And what we do, we have counselors that meet with them. They have to see their DD Form 214. They got to have a state ID or driver's license that proves they live in Wayne County. They got to bring in their shut-off notices. When all this is checked out, then we get grant money from the federal government to give out to these veterans to help them.
Okay.
So, and why shouldn't we help our veterans? I mean,
right, exactly.
should they be laying on the street homeless? I mean, we owe so much to our veterans, and
no reason for that.
So I've always been big, I'm a veteran myself.
Yep.
And
me
when
too.
he called me and offered me that, he said, I know you like, he heard about my Memorial Day and Veterans Day ceremony. He knew I was into, veterans, and he offered me the job. And I said, absolutely. I would love to help out our veterans. So that's what I do. I'm the division director. I got an office in Greektown, downtown Detroit. And I got a staff of counselors. They meet with these indigent veterans, and we help them out. And there's no conflict of, I'm not gaining nothing from it,
Right.
So that's why it's not a conflict of interest. And that's the first thing I asked. And of course, the county's got a whole floor of attorneys. And, before I accepted, I asked the county exec, can you make sure, and they checked with the county attorneys, and we also checked with the city attorney, and they all said there's no conflict of interest,
Now, Lisa Poma, she's got a question. That will be a full-time job. Won't that take away from being mayor of Garden City?
No. Every council member is part-time. Every council member's got a job. I worked full-time the whole time I've been mayor. I just retired from Ford Motor Company. I worked full-time at Ford's. Most of the stuff we do is in the evening and on the weekend.
Right. And what term are you going for?
My sixth
term.
Yeah. Council member Jacobs works full-time at Ford Motor Company right now.
Right.
Stacy Karafotis runs 2 businesses.
Yeah.
Every council member has a full-time job, with exception of Brian Earl, who just retired, is a Wayne County sheriff. But 2 months ago, he had a full-time job. So all of us have jobs, and all of the council positions are part-time. And like I said, I was working full-time at Ford Motor Company till 2009 when I became mayor to 2017. So you got to remember, the city manager runs the day-to-day operations of the city.
Right.
Okay. The council members make decisions, but he runs the day-to-day operations. All the council is part-time.
Kathy Ward wanted to know, your dad was a veteran as well, right?
That is correct.
So it's a family thing.
Yep.
Okay.
A question, Randy.
Go ahead.
Where's the fire department going to operate out of while their building's undergoing all these renovations?
Right now, I believe it's going to be the Radcliffe Center.
Oh, okay. So
the Metropolitan Lincoln Mercury didn't work out.
Yeah.
So
their trucks and everything, their vehicles will be over there.
We'll have to come up with some kind of enclosure, temporary enclosures. I don't know all the details on that, but right now it's looking like the Radcliffe Center.
Yeah, maybe some kind of Quonset or something.
Yeah.
Second question, you finalized your agreement with the library on Maplewood?
We sent them the contract that I think they're going to take it to their next library board meeting. It's in their hands. They have to vote on it.
Okay. So
we did offer them, to stay there, and they wanted more room. We offered them more room.
So
they want to take over the senior exercise room and the thrift shop.
Oh, okay. Okay. So is there still litigation though with the lawsuit?
That's with the attorneys. I think they're getting ready to do depositions.
Okay.
That's all I know on that. Court stuff drags.
I know. Especially with COVID putting them back.
Exactly. So
they're stacked up.
Yep.
Don Nicholson wanted to know, you got 2.7 million with that, pave about 3 miles of road.
Yeah. And then it's all gone.
And then it's gone.
And we still got a lot of roads to fix.
And speaking of roads, let's talk about the road proposal bond.
Absolutely.
This was
Okay.
in the mail. We all got this in the mail.
Right.
There's the
And
front.
that's going to be up to the residents to decide if they want to continue to fix the roads or if they want to stop. Used to get a lot of complaints, fix our roads, fix our roads. Now, let me explain to the residents. We used to get state shared revenue.
Right.
And we take care of the roads that way. That we lost that years ago. The state cut everybody off. If you notice, front page of the Observer this week, Livonia is asking for a millage to fix their side streets.
And look at all the tax base they got.
I know
I can't believe it.
They have Ford Motor Company, all the malls.
Oh my God.
They got a large commercial base. Like I said, we don't.
Yeah. They
but let
probably
me
gave
explain.
everybody a 20-year exemption.
Let me explain so people understand. I don't think they really understand all of it.
Yeah.
The road bond passed in 2018. It came into play in 2019 for 5 years, 15 million. It's going to end June 30th of 24. Okay.
Yeah.
We've spent the 15 million plus another of our 5 million. We spent 20 million. So now we're up down to just spending $1 million a year of the gasoline tax money. It's called Act 51.
Yeah.
If this renewal passes, we can start fixing the roads on July 1st of 24 because this road bond ends June 30th of 24. The next day starts the new fiscal year, July 1st. We could start working on roads July 1st, 24.
So
Why is that? Why are we asking now?
Yeah.
Because the next election after this November is not until November of 24.
Oh.
Okay. So
Good.
we'll lose a construction year. We'll lose that summer of 24. If the residents vote yes in November of 24, we won't be able to start road construction until spring of 25.
Okay.
We lose the summer of 24. So that's one of the reasons we're asking now, so that we know we got it and we can't overlap. This one's got to run out. But on July 1st of 24, we could start construction and fix roads in the summer of 24. If they say no now, and if we pick another one in November to go after, and they say no this November, we don't have an election till November of 24. That means the soonest roads could get fixed would be spring of 25. That's what I want the residents to understand. They say, why are they asking in advance? We're going to lose a whole year of road construction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My comment.
Yes.
go ahead.
My road was fixed.
Yeah, mine
It's
was.
beautiful. It was a disaster. Now it's smooth, very good.
Yeah.
In spite of that, I would vote. In fact, my absentee ballot already says that I would vote for the renewal because I would like to have everybody that's had road problems, like I did before you fixed my road, have a chance to get that better too. Because I drive on those streets too.
Right.
And
Someday you're going to drive down a road that's crap and you would
Yep.
like to have it paved.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see us continue. It's been a great program personally for us, and I'd like to see it continue for everybody else.
Well, I want to say a little bit more so people understand. If you remember, we originally asked for $50 million over 20 years, and then it was determined we'd have to pay over 20 years, like 25 million in interest.
Yeah.
So then we came back with 15 million for 5 years, and we only pay 1.6 million in interest in that 5 years. So if you do, and if anybody thinks we can fix over 100 miles of side streets with 15 million, that was just a start. I mean, like again, we originally asked for 50 million because that's how bad our roads are to get caught up. So if you take this road bond 3 times, 5 years, 5 years, and 5 years, that's $45 million, 15, 15, and 15. And that's only $6 million in interest.
yeah.
Versus 50 million and 25 million in interest. So I can see this. I can see Garden City, and I won't be here for the third one. I can see this city needing 45 million to get the streets where everybody would want them. I mean, pristine. And like I said, you can't fix 100 miles of roads with 15 million. So
No way.
we're asking for the second set of 15 million over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we can continue on July 1st of 24. If not, if the residents say, oh, well, we'll wait till 24, you're not going to see any road construction till spring of 25. And with Michigan winters in our summers, the heat and expansion, contraction, the roads are just going to keep deteriorating. We need to stay on top of this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's
Get out of hand.
we're not forcing this on the residents. We're just putting the information out there, what we want to do. It's up to you. You guys vote it. You guys vote it down. That's fine.
Mhm.
It's, we're just explaining. We showed you what we've done so far and what we want to continue down that road, and explaining how it works and why we're asking early so we don't lose a construction year.
Okay. And this is not a new tax to residents.
No, it's a continuation. It's a renewal.
Renewal.
Now, if you're, and I'm going to be totally honest, if your property went up a little bit, then yeah, it's going to go up a little bit. If you know what I mean, if your property value went up last year, it's going to go up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not a new tax.
Yeah, because Mike's got a beautiful, pristine road. His taxes should have gone up.
So, but
Thanks, Gary.
I want to explain a few more things so people understand.
Okay.
Everybody gripes about the chip seal.
Yeah.
Our roads were so bad that we couldn't, with 15 million, we couldn't fix them all like right now, like everybody wants. Everybody says, do my street, do my street. So the ones that were like C minus D, we said, and chip seal is pretty much very inexpensive, but it fills them in and it puts a coating on top and makes it smooth. We did 15 miles of chip seal for just $800,000. 15 miles. Okay. That's to buy us
them together for a little bit.
Yeah, that's to buy us more time. When you figure an asphalt and a cement road for 1 mile is $1 million.
Yeah.
We did.
Concrete, I mean,
We did 15 miles of chip seal for 800,000 to buy us more time until we can come back and redo those roads with new asphalt.
Mhm.
So I know a lot of people gripe about that, but if we wouldn't have touched those with chip seal, you would have had huge craters, for the next few years. Everybody's been complaining. So you got to remember, everybody wants their roads fixed. We're trying to buy more time on the below average roads and then fix the worst roads. And that's what we did.
Okay. I just still can't believe Livonia's asking for a road and village.
Yeah.
I mean, with the tax base they have, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Right.
But hey, that's up to the voters. Okay.
So, we also, we're getting a DNR grant for $250,000, and that's what we're for the parks. That's what we're getting the new playground equipment at City Park.
Okay.
I believe that's out to bid right now. So as I said, a lot of good things are happening in Garden City. COVID money from the federal government, COVID money coming from the county, this DNR grant, $400,000 they gave us, the state gave us for the fire department. All these great things happening to improve our city. And I wanted to be part of that. That's why I'm staying. I want to run for 4 more years.
Yeah. And some people, I mean, let's talk about it. Some people on Facebook and social media are saying that this council hasn't been transparent and they're hiding money and all this.
We're not hiding nothing.
I mean, how more transparent do they want you to be? I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
The problem I have with social media is somebody types something and people read it and they automatically must be true and they believe it. And then they start commenting.
Yeah.
And they didn't check their facts out. Call us up, talk to us. I just explained this road thing best I can. And you know what? Yeah. It's up to the residents. You vote yes or no.
Right.
But if you vote no, I just want you to remember the roads are going to start deteriorating with our winters. And
get worse.
Yeah. And that's the decision you make. And if that's what you want, that's fine. But we're trying to improve the city and keep going, keep moving and get more roads fixed. So it's totally up to the residents, and it's their choice.
Well, Fawn Salvador says, I appreciate you explaining everything to the citizens.
Yep.
Thanks, Fawn. Thanks for watching.
A
Yeah,
lot of
Patty
good things. A lot of good things going to happen with this COVID money.
Yeah. Patty Fix said our street was bad. I believe her street got done.
She
so-
got a brand new concrete street.
Yeah, brand new
Helen
concrete.
from Warren to Maplewood, brand new.
Hell, I don't even think your street was done, was it?
Nope. But if you listen to Facebook, it was.
Yeah.
And my street did not get done. So
No, it didn't. And it needs it too. What about the street next to the hospital? Is that going to be earmarked done?
if this passes,
Wow,
this
that's really
road bond, definitely one of the first roads that's going to be done is Elmwood by the hospital from Inkster to Deering, where all the rescue units come up and down.
Is there any
That
way we
road
can get the hospital chip in on that or no?
No, that's a city road, you know.
Okay, I got you.
But that road is absolutely terrible, and it gets a lot of
It is.
rescue traffic from all the surrounding cities.
Yeah, really bad. Really.
Fire trucks,
Yeah.
rescue
Lot of heavy
units.
stuff. All right. So you're running for re-election. You've been out putting signs up. How can people get a hold of you to get a sign?
Give me a call, or text me on. Give me a phone call 734
Uh-huh.
679 1138. 734 679 1138.
Okay.
Call me or text me, say I want to sign at this address,
And-
I appreciate the residents. I want to continue doing good things for Garden City, and I appreciate your vote on August 2nd.
And this is what term? Fifth, sixth,
6th.
term. Wow.
You got to remember, they started out at 2 years, 09, 11, 13, and 15, 17, and 22.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else you wanted to cover before I let you go?
No, I think
I think we covered everything. Radcliffe Center. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll see that next week.
Yeah, a lot of money coming to us.
Yep.
A lot of good things are going to be happening. The police station, fire station, they need it for sure.
Yep. People don't realize that police station is going to be 30 years old next year.
Wow, that's crazy.
They moved in 1993. 2023 is 30 years,
Yeah.
and the roof is shot.
Lisa Poma, how many times did you run unopposed?
I'm going to say 2 or 3.
Okay. And you're the only one who has a primary, right? In August, along
Yeah,
with the road.
yeah.
bond.
Yeah, all the council members they moved right to November general
Right,
election.
November. Okay.
But because three signed up, you can only have 2 move on to November. So whoever comes in third place on August 2nd is gone, and the other 2 will move on to the general election in November
Okay.
for
Well,
mayor.
Very important for the residents to get out and vote August 2nd. I know usually it's a low turnout, but let's try and raise that and get everybody out to vote. Very important.
Got my ballot filled out.
Yeah, I got mine too, and Cheryl. So we're good to grow. All right, Mayor.
I appreciate you having me on. I hope I explained everything where the residents could understand. And again, if they don't understand or they want to give me a call, give me a call.
And there's
Or
your
come to
email.
my office on Tuesday nights and make an appointment, and we'll talk. I mean, I'm transparent. I mean, I'm not hiding nothing. I think I gave a lot of good information tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Where the money's coming from, what we plan on doing with it, and that's why I'm staying to see these great things happen to Garden City. So,
Right.
All
right. If anybody has any more questions or they want to talk to you, you're open Tuesdays at City Hall, and then they want to sign or talk to you, 734-679-1138.
absolutely.
And your email's up on the screen as well. So,
Or they can send me an email too if they want to sign.
yep. Walker R at gardencitymi.org. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mayor.
See you
Thanks
Monday night.
for taking the time and appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Good
You
luck
guys
in
have a
the
good
election.
night. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff happening. All right. The next city council meeting will be Monday, July 11th, 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6,000 Middlebelt Road. These council meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have as well.
It's my birthday eve.
Birthday Eve, that's right. And we won't say how old you're going to be.
It's either 8 or 80. I have dyslexia. I have trouble telling the difference.
Hey, don't we at a certain point quit counting birthdays, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. You know, I did want to mention that if you do have a small business and you'd like to join the Garden City Business Alliance, they are recognized as the Garden City Chamber, and they're always looking for new members. So you can contact them at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. So check that out. Okay. Let me see. So you were trying to log in, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Doing it the way I've always done it.
Kept kicking you out.
All I got was a black screen.
Oh, wow. Huh. That's crazy.
I must have done it 4 or 5 times before I finally got accepted it. I don't know what.
That's nuts. I don't know. All right. Well, let's get to community events. We're at 1 hour and 3 minutes. So, Mike, you ready? Uh-oh. You froze up, Mike. Oh, no. Mikey, are you there? Let's see if he comes back in. All right. In the meantime, let's see. Who do we have in here? If we have any comments, Mike, you got to come back in, Mike. Let's see. Heather Crane is in there. Happy birthday, Mike, she says. Lisa Poma says, happy birthday, Mike. Fawn Salvatore, happy birthday. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you guys for being in there. Mike Leica is in there. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mike. Mark Mukovitz is in there. Always a pleasure to have you as well. I got to laugh, Shannon Coffee. She's at Target right now, and she's listening to the show, and she goes, why do people recognize your voices? Told people you are all the goats. We appreciate that, Shannon. Look forward to having you on the show next week as well. That's very interesting. We had a mobile photo booth, and we got a mobile notary public coming on next week. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Well, I don't know if Mike's going to be able to make it. So let's move on, and I will get them up here. Oops, wrong one. Come on, Carrie, wake up. All right. Here we go. Wednesdays from 3 to 7, open air market at the Notre Dame Hall at 3144 South Wayne Road in downtown Wayne. Local crafts, homemade jams, all kinds of good stuff going on there.
Okay, I'm back.
There he is. There he
You're
is.
back with me.
I just did that one, Mike. So here you go. You can go there.
Okay, Neighborhood Watch is back. They meet on the second Tuesday of every month.
Yep.
7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Department with its leaky roof. Share this with your neighbors.
Yeah, I think next Tuesday is the day.
Right. It's my birthday.
You got some birthday wishes. I mentioned Chief Harmon wish you birthday. Heather Crane.
Oh, that's nice.
Juan Salvatore. So there you go.
I keep putting in a plug. Okay. No kid hungry. Share our strength. Garden City Public Schools is having a summer food service Monday through Thursday. They serving breakfast from 7:30 to 9, lunch from 11 to 12:30. Started June 27th. It'll run through August 18th. It's located in the Garden City High School cafeteria. Yeah, meet up and eat up.
Right.
Summer programs. Maplewood Community Center, tumbling, ages 8 through 10, Tuesdays and Thursdays, July 5th through 14th from 12 to 12:45.
Yeah, you got to register online at gardencitymi.org/dance.
Okay, Battle of the Badges at JC Park. 6200 North Wildwood on July 9th at 1 p.m. The police department and the fire department of Westland will be competing in a charity softball game and home run derby. Proceeds benefit the Westland Youth Athletic Association. There'll be a 50-50 raffle, food trucks, fill the boot. You can check out the fire trucks and the police cars. It'll be on display.
Yeah, that's similar to what we used to have, the guns and hoses, remember? I wish
Right.
they'd bring that back or something.
But we did it as a hockey match, not a baseball.
Right, hockey. Steve Ray wants to know, Captain Ray wants to know, does Mike do a month of birthday desserts like Carrie? Hell, I don't do just desserts. I do dinners. 3 dinners, baby. Denise Stabley, Mike says, it's the first neighborhood watch without Bruce. Wonder who's taking over the crime watch meetings. I'll be there to find
Well,
out.
the chief said he had to have about 3 people do Bruce's job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what he told us. That's big shoes to fill. Yeah, we're going to miss him for sure.
Yeah, but we wish him well.
Yeah. Mrs. Chat's in there. Sorry, I tuned in late. Hi, everyone. And
Come to the club.
birthday dinners, yeah.
Yeah, I accept all invitations.
Yeah.
Okay, preschool story time. Join us for stories, songs, and crafts at the library. The program is intended for ages 0 to 5, but older siblings are welcome. It runs on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Garden City Public Library.
Yep.
Garden City High School girls basketball summer schedule. Tuesdays and Thursdays are open for any girl who will be Garden City High School student in 2022-23 and is interested in playing basketball. I'm trying to read this fine print here. July
You don't
12th.
have to add all those dates if you don't want.
Okay.
That should be fine. And then Wednesdays, yeah, open too. Okay. Oh, yeah,
Autos
this is
for-
important.
Autos for Autism. Hello, friends. We are looking for swag for our goodie bags. We'll be assembling them on Wednesday, July 13th, day after my birthday. If you have 300 choke chokes, coupons, car-related swag, please notify us and we will get them from you before the 13th. We're also in desperate need of 2 golf carts. We have looked into renting in the area and there's nothing available on Monday, the 18th. If anyone can help with this, we would greatly appreciate it. If we would need them for the show day, Monday, July 18th from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., please reach out to me if you can help me. And this is from co-chair Lisa Clark, 734-323-3010.
Yeah, that's a huge event. So any business out there, if you have any kind of coupons or anything that you want, get it over to them.
Yeah, they're looking for volunteers. I know we've got a
volunteer.
whole list of Kiwanians that are going to volunteer.
Yeah. And anyone that has golf carts, a couple golf carts, please.
Yeah.
They drive me around. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Carrie's an important judge. He can't expect to go walk from car to car.
That's a lot of walking for me. I just can't do it.
Okay. I keep saying I'm going to go online and do this because it's one of my favorite musicals of all time.
Right.
Guys and Dolls is being presented by Inspire Theater. Fridays and Saturdays, the 15th and 16th, 22nd and 23rd, 29th and 30th at 7:30. And Saturdays and Sundays, the 17th, the 23rd, the 24th, the 30th, and 31st at 2 o'clock. Tickets are only $18. You can go online at inspiretheater.ticketleap.com.
You know, I just want to give a plug to Mike Leica, who is in there watching us. If you need your carpet cleaned or furniture cleaned, this is the guy to call. He does a great job. He's been doing our carpets for many years. He's with Aquachem Solution, ACS. You can find him on Facebook. And I'm telling you, you won't go wrong. It's all green. So he's very conscious of chemicals and all that. So, and I did want to mention that Len Fisher got a hold of me today and wanted to come on the show, but I told him we're totally booked. until August. So he's going to try and hit us up in September or October for his next show that he's got coming up. So I felt bad.
Yeah, because this is a big one, the summer musical.
Yeah. But I told him we're promoting it for him. So.
Okay, well, we've already talked about this a little bit, but
yeah,
Autos for Autism, the 21st annual car show benefiting Berger School for students with autism, is going to be on Monday, July 18th from 4 to 9 at the Garden City High School. There'll be live music by Bonnie and the Working Girls, delicious food by R&J Smoked Meats, merchandise, raffles, trophies, dash plaques to the first 200 entrants. Motorcycles are welcome. Volunteers are needed. Registers, sponsor, or donate online at www.autosforautism@gc.com.
Yep. You know, it's always so bloody hot too. I hope it's a cooler day and cooler evening. I'll have to check with Tom, but man, the last few that I've been to have really been hot.
Yeah, I missed Tom's weather tonight. Time I got on, you were already on your first guest.
Yeah, he said it's going to be a roller coaster, up and down with the temperature. A little bit of rain here and there.
And unfortunately, dew point's going to be going back up again, I think, next week. So even though the temperature will be in the 80s, it'll feel like it's in the 90s.
Exactly.
Okay, Lego Club. Join us for creative and imaginative building. We will have mega blocks for young kids. This is going to be on Fridays from 2 to 4 at the library. I don't know what else I can say there.
That's it. It's a 2020 Youth Summer Reading Program. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to have volunteers for that, too, from the Kiwanis.
Oh, okay.
And volunteers for this.
Yeah.
Music in the park.
Yep.
We got 2 more of them scheduled. The next one is going to be July 21st.
Yeah.
With Smith Factor is going to be the performing band. And then August 18th, American Agents Band. Many sponsors.
Yeah.
But they're also doing what do you call it? The business vendors and
vendors, yep.
Can come and the Kiwanis will be selling raffle tickets again for their cornhole board.
So, yeah, you'll have to send me a picture of that cornhole, and I'll put it up on the screen for everybody to see. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. Past President G does a great job with these things. It really looks nice.
Yeah, it did come out nice. Very nice. Yeah, so we'll be taking off. You can put that on your calendar as well. July 21st will be off, and also August 18th will be off. So just a little heads up there so we can attend that. This is a big one here. We want to get everybody.
Yeah, the 28th annual Garden Walk. Garden City Garden Club, in partnership with the Straight Farmhouse, presents the Garden Walk on Saturday, July 23rd from 10 to 3. Tickets are $20 per person, includes lunch at the Straight Farmhouse. Tickets are available at Barson's Greenhouse. You'll be able to see beautiful gardens. There's going to be a vendor show, plant sale, backyard floral arrangement contest, door prizes. Kiwanis are going to be working at that too. We're going to I think we're going to sell some of our raffle tickets and get involved with the food aspect there.
Yeah. Mrs. Chad, who is, in the garden club, says there's some gorgeous gardens. So, yeah, we hope everybody gets their tickets and come out and celebrate these beautiful gardens of Garden City.
What do they got? 8 gardens that are participating this year?
Yeah, I heard up to 8. Yeah. So hopefully we have 8 and should be a nice day too. I did want to mention Denise Stabley is in there, and I forgot to mention she is a candidate for city council for the 2-year term. She will be here on July 28th with the other candidates, so that should be a good show. I hope you'll tune in.
You get all 5 of them?
No, Stacy has not committed, so everyone but her.
Okay.
And the summer reading bash.
Garden City Library presents their summer reading bash vendor and car show on Saturday, July 30th from 1 to 4. Only $10 for a vendor table. Applications are available online at www.gardencitylib.org. Register your car starting June 13th. Well, that's
hope they got
you've been able to do that for quite a while now by calling the Garden City Public Library at 734-793-1830. Kiwanis is going to be helping out at that too.
Let's see, Captain Ray, what's he say? If any gardeners need a hand digging, I have 2 overactive docks. I will rent to you.
I will rent to you. Yeah.
Oh, this guy,
boy.
the sense of humor is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love it, Steve. Thank you.
Now we won't guarantee that they'll dig where you want them to. Okay, a big event.
Steve, appreciate it.
The Westland Blues, Brews, and Barbecues. Huge event, August 5th and 6th. At the Thomas H. Brown Central City Parkway, 36601 Ford Road in Westland. Friday from 5 to 11 and Saturday from 2 to 10. Delicious barbecue, cold drinks, and great music.
They haven't called me yet. I'm shocked.
Yeah, an experienced judge like you who loves to eat barbecue. I'm surprised they haven't got a hold of you.
Yeah, that's a nice event though. Then they have Saturday night, I think.
Yeah,
big event.
Okay, American Legion Post 396 is having their 10th annual golf outing Saturday, August 20th at Inkster Valley Golf Course in Inkster. Check-in is at 8 a.m., tee off at 9 a.m. with a shotgun start. Registration fee is $100 per person. That includes 18 holes of golf, breakfast, lunch on the turn, and dinner. So you get a whole day's meals for that.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. There's a $15,000 hole-in-one prize.
Wow, that'd be a nice chunk of change, huh?
Yeah. They just changed that to hole-in-21. I could probably compete.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking for quality crafters. This is an advance notice here. The Garden City High School Holiday Craft and Vendors Show will take place on December 3rd at the Garden City High School. You can go to vendorshow@gmail.com or Facebook.com GCHS Craft Show for more information.
Okay, and then that's just a reiteration of that, and that's all we got, my friend.
Okay.
So I did want to bring up Straight Farmhouse again. Here's their website. You go to the website, a lot of great information here. Right now they have a new exhibit, Kitchen Gadgets, all kinds of old kitchen gadgets. You probably wouldn't even realize what they're for, some of them, but pretty interesting. All their events are on here. They got a glass tea light candle holder workshop. Oh, that was already passed. I'm sorry. Fairy garden class is coming Friday, July 15th at 6:30.
My anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, happy anniversary. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. Anything else?
I think that's the only plugs I can give. This will be 55 years.
Wow.
On the 15th.
Yeah, next January will be 51 years. So you don't hear too much of that anymore.
That's quite a commitment.
It is. It is. Long time
especially from our spouses.
Yeah, and you have to put up with me, that's for sure. Hey, if you have any questions, call Kim Marquette at 734-812-1559. There's also a wood sign painting class coming July 16th at 6 p.m. All kinds of stuff. July 21st, Under the Sea Nightlight or Suncatcher workshop. You can go on their website and get all the information. 4th annual backyard barbecue bouquet contest barbecue. Oh boy, that's Saturday, July 23rd. That's also the same day as the garden walk, which we covered, 28th garden walk, all kinds of good stuff in August. So make sure you go to straightfarmhouse.org and check it out, okay? And there's the O Snap. Don't forget theirs. All right. Mike, that we're always looking for business owners or candidates running for office to come on the show. Any community organizations, we'd love to hear from you. It's very easy. Just email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. Doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. For now, we'll do the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home or office, or from up north like Chelsea did tonight. She was up north at Houghton Lake. Share your information with us and the surrounding communities. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Podcast.
Exactly. Special thanks to our guests, Chelsea Nicole from O Snap Photo Booth. Contact her at it's OOH.snap, SNAP, at outlook.com. What she did with that horse trailer is amazing. Really, really unique. Also, a thanks to Garden City Mayor Randy Walker, who is running again for re-election. You can contact the mayor at walkerr@gardencitymi.org. Also, a big thanks to my fantastic co-hosts, meteorologist Dr. Tom Iwinski and Kiwanis president Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts?
No, Kerry, I think that's about it. Just let me know where you want me to go for those birthday dinners and anniversary dinners.
Yeah, I'll tell you where you go to apply for them.
We'll try to work them into our schedule.
You might want to learn the computer real quick for that. Chief Harmon says she's ready to hit the sack. Have a good night, Chief. Good night.
Yeah, she's probably had a long day.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Also, a huge thank you to each and every one of you who share your time with us every Thursday. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it later at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late at facebook.com/GCChat. Also on our YouTube channel, just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat. You'll find not only this show, but all our past shows as well. And while you're there, please subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. Just click on that subscribe button, and that's all you have to do. And as always, we continue to thank all of the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. Once again, we have a fallen police officer in Detroit who was shot on duty, unfortunately, and our thoughts and prayers are with his family. I don't know when's the gun violence going to end, Mike. It's just terrible.
Well, I think I think it was the mayor of New York put it pretty good that until we get a better control on gun availability and better enforcement of putting people in jail, that these things are going to continue on. And that's a shame.
And these assault rifles just need to come off the streets. They need to be banned. They really do. There's no place for it.
Yeah, it'd be a lot harder to kill 14 people with a pistol than it is with one of those assault rifles.
Exactly. And the damage that they do is just horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's terrible. And Highland Park in Illinois, too, another terrible.
I was really sad about that couple that died protecting their 2-year-old.
Yes. Now that you got an orphan. Right
yeah.
there. And I want to know what has gotten into the Tigers. Holy moly.
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to check on how they're doing tonight, but 4 in a row. Wow.
Yeah, they swept Cleveland. I mean, we couldn't beat Cleveland.
They were actually hitting.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how they do against Chicago. That'll be a good test for them tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't beat the worst team in baseball. I mean, the Royals, so, or one of the worst. one game, I think, out of 3, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yep, that's all. And I don't know what's happened to Scooble. He just is not.
Yeah, not
And,
even the ace. I don't know what's going on. Thank God for the bullpen. I'm telling you, they've come through.
They got a great bullpen, and they've been getting about 4 or 5 innings from a lot of rookie starters.
Yes, yes. That's for sure. 1-0 Tigers in the bottom of the 4th. Thank you, Captain Ray.
All right.
Appreciate it. I like that. Keep it going. Hey, remember, the successful community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. We like to promote community unity, so let's spread that unity and support one another. And please don't hesitate, vaccinate. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
exactly. We got to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to doppertomsweather.com. He's got a great user-friendly website over there. We will see you back here next Thursday, July 14th, with our guest Shannon Coffey, who is the owner of Notary Babe LLC, a mobile notary service. And then right after Shannon, we'll welcome back Walter Epps, who you
Oh, great.
was on the show not long
I
ago.
might be a little bit late for that show, Kerry,
Oh, okay.
because we got our anniversary dinner that night.
Oh, okay.
But I can get away early enough. I'll make it.
Yeah, just pop in whenever you can. We'll be here. Yeah, Walter Epps is, running for Wayne County Sheriff, so that'll be a good show. We'll be live right here on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, he looks like a good candidate.
Yeah, I like what he says. I like what he says and stands for. So look, until then, we hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. It was a good one. If you would like to contact us here at the chat, once again, email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, email us your questions for the council candidates for the July 28th show.
Right.
Are going to be questions from you, the residents, and the voters. So we want you to get those emailed to us. Please have a very safe and wonderful rest of your week. Let's see what else we got in here. Anything else? No, I think we're good to go, Mike.
Okay.
So until next week, take care. Good night.
Good night.
Night. All right. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it. Have a great night. Take care.